Good evening, everybody. I'm just going to do a quick audio check. Bear with me a second while the stream's a little bit behind. Just make sure it's coming through alright. Good evening, everybody. Do a quick audio check. Alright, sounds okay to me. If you guys could let me know what it sounds like in the chat. We'll get on with the hellos, and then we'll get on with what we're giving away tonight, and then we'll get on with what else I've got going on, and we'll get on with something else. I don't know. We'll find something to do. Just wait for us to see. The only issue with Streamlabs is it's a few seconds behind, so bear with me while I wait to see how the comments are coming through. Oh wow, we've got 40 in already. Good evening all. Say hello to each other in the chat. I might not be able to read through all your names, but I'm going to start from the top of this list here. We've got Wilf BM, Island Scenics, King Ori, Peter Shaw, LNER 1946, Fred, Gareth, Anthony, Carl, King Ori, Cameron, I think I said Tim, Archie, Anthony, Steve, Ethan, John, Josh, David, J94, Chris. Oh, there's a lot of you. There's a lot. Flymo, Henry, Alfie, Norman, Colin. Good evening, all. Hope everybody's doing well. I did another rather hectic start to the stream today. As you might be able to see, just here in the corner of the screen, I've currently got my 3D printer running. It arrived today, and I've managed to, thanks to the guys over at West Hill Wagon Works, managed to get it up and running. It took a little bit of tweaking, but it's good at the moment, so I'm not going to touch it. I've got something printing in there at the moment, which hopefully it's got. Let me just check. I think it's got 49 minutes on it left. So hopefully by the end of the stream, I'll be able to pull that out quickly, and we can have a look at how well it's printed and whether I've messed it up or not. So the pickle jar. Good evening. King Or. Oh, Nuts and Bolts donated $10 to Super Chat. Good evening, Ollie. Thank you very much, Nuts and Bolts. Actually, Nuts and Bolts, I think, is a member. That's very, very kind of you, mate. Really, really appreciate it. That's actually going to probably pay for... How much was the resin? I think it was about £30 a pot. So that's 1/3 of the resin done towards another pot. So thank you very much, mate. That's very, very kind of you. The members giveaway tonight will be a West Hill Wagon Works Memorial pit head wheel. I'm believed to be told these are quite popular up north, in the Midlands and up north, so I haven't seen many of them in London, but apparently they're quite common. I'm also going to have a look at giving away some of these workbenches, and also some of West Hill Wagon Works cable tidies as well. So that is the members giveaway, which we'll sort out later on. I've also, I don't know how well you can sit here, actually got my first item off the 3D printer. And I'm super, super pleased with it actually. Well, the first one was in the bin because it just came out as a flat. There was nothing given on it. It didn't print anything, basically. Someone says, I see an OO gauge tamper. You mean a lights and sound fitted OO gauge tamper? If that's what you see, then you're right. I hope everybody's doing really well. Again, thank you Nuts and Bolts for the $10. I really, really appreciate it. Hello Bob. Who else have I missed? Ron, Chris. I think I've said hello to everybody. Sorry if I've missed you. Just drop another comment in again if I have. Hello Pete. I haven't said hello to you, I don't think. And Leslie. There's one of those half sheaves. Yeah, apparently they're quite common, but I've just never seen them about. But yeah, so I've got a couple of these actually, but I'll give away one tonight for the members. This was a mock-up by Chris at West Hill of some workbenches, but we're going to take them off here and paint one up and see how they come out, and then give a few of these away, and then obviously the cable tidies as well. One of the items I did get from West Hill Wagon Works was these trackside, like wooden trackside walkways, and as you can see, I don't know how well you can pick it up on here, but all the wood like engraved, and like it's quite obvious to see that it's a wooden texture. Now it hasn't come out as clean, but I've actually managed to print a set myself. So he sent me the file over, and I don't know how well you can see it from the angle, but there are the lines. There are the lines there. So this is my first proper print, so I'm going to try and get them off here without breaking them and see how they've actually come out. Hi Angels, good cam on the workbench, thank you Lee. Does anyone have a pit wheel memorial thing? Probably. Yeah, they are huge. That's why if you compare that to say, if we find a small a person. That's quite the size, but yeah, they are big in real life. So you can whoever wins that can paint it up how they like. I know a few people hopefully now should have got their who's just come in. Said hello to Colin P. Most of you should have got your OO gauge mini me's now. I have got a couple left, but yeah, if you do want one, let me know. I've got some pre-packaged as well down below me. Robert, good evening, mate. Thank you for tuning in. What's that logo on the floor beside you? On the floor? Oh, on the floor there. That is a very special class 31. You should have a put narrow gauge. But I'm thinking about narrow gauge, but I just at the moment I don't know where to put it. I'm already sort of half deciding what I want to do on the scrapyard side of the layout because I'm so pleased with the scenic side. I don't think the other one is up to scratch. Tim, your O gauge should have been printed by now, so I'll be collecting them over the weekend on Saturday. All being well, and I'll get yours posted out to you. Let me just go grab that loco because Steve, you should have got yours by now. It was posted out. John says, "Is that's Alan's Tampa?" Yeah, that is. Let me grab that loco because everyone's spotting it. So this belongs to Chris at West Hill. It's a bit of a beast actually. Bring it into shot. It is a I think it is a 31 in RTC livery. He's a huge fan of the RTC stuff, so I think he's got virtually everything you can get in RTC. It's incredibly hot in here at the moment with that printer running. You have to have the room warm, otherwise it doesn't print properly. So let's move that to one side so I don't accidentally scratch it with the standing knife. Steve, give it a couple more days. If it doesn't come through, I will send you out another one. So what was I doing? Yes, the station area is having. I've done some modifications to the station area actually. Sound. I heard the 31 TTS sound. This isn't TTS sound. This is Pulchetta sound. This is well above and beyond TTS. Good evening, Quarry Central. Run some trains. I will do in a minute. I'm just going to show you guys what I'm working on here. Where was I? Yes, there have been some changes to the station area. I've started to change the embankment along one side, so I'll show you that in a minute. Which means I'm also going to be using a slightly different fencing now. So I've gone for this slightly lower green GWR fencing, and that's going to run along the embankment. I might actually be able to use one of those wheels. The memorial wheels on the embankment actually might look quite nice. Tim JD, hello mate. Kev, good evening. Don't forget guys, if you are, if the audio's been franked, don't forget if you are enjoying guys, do hit the thumbs up, and if you want to become a channel member, there should be a join button somewhere. So, let's start by, this is the first time I've taken this off by the way, so this will be the real tell whether I've printed these right or not, if they just disintegrate in my hand. Yeah, sorry if you can hear the noise in the background. That's just a printer running backwards and forwards. Thank you very much, Steve. That's very much appreciated. Now, I haven't quite got the hang of things like... Tim, that's because you've already joined, mate. That's... I haven't quite got used to CAD yet. We'll be honest. It's definitely not my forte. Well, hey, so that's one off. And I'm not sure how well you can see, what light you can see it in, but I don't know if you can see the lines differentiating. This light's not very good on shiny plastic. You can see the lines there, differentiating between the different pieces of wood. And actually, if I look closely, they've actually got some of the engraving. I'm not sure why it didn't come out just right. Maybe it's a height issue with the printer I still need to address. That's the only Dave Smith, good evening, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Gareth, I need to update the emotes. Actually, I'm gonna come up with some funnier ones once I can think of any. So at the moment, actually, I might not say what it's printing at the moment in case it doesn't come out too well, and you guys can just guess what mess I've made instead. So the way these print on these little struts, and then as it goes up the layers, you can see from that angle, it sits on these struts. That means you get the sort of the concave area underneath. Hey Ollie, did you design those yourself, or did you get the print codes? Yeah, West Hill Wagon Works sent me these. As I said, I'm no good at CAD yet. I'm going to start learning though. I really want to learn how to use CAD. I did try and make a shape, but it's not appropriate for the YouTube. I'm great, thanks Dave. Thank you for tuning in and also becoming a channel member. Yeah, I think Fred, the Tiana emote is probably the most used emote out of all of them. Paul can't see the join button. Bear with me. I'll pin it in the chat actually, just to bear with me, guys. How organised I am tonight. I haven't even got YouTube open on the actual thing. I've just got the chat coming. That's the one thing good about Streamlabs, is that you get the chat and everything in it as well. I'm gonna go there. What's everyone been up to then? Anything exciting today? Sorry Chris, I missed your stream. I've been absolutely snowed under with this 3D printing malarkey. So if I take that and then do that and do that. Right, now I'm just got to find the live chat. Right, we have a join button, and then I'm gonna sneeze. Oh god, mute mic. Did I mute that in time? Right, let's minimize that again. Right, so now in the chat there should be a... Yeah, there we go. Like a Dapple Class 68. Is that the new one that everyone's been trying to get their hands on? I use SketchUp. Is SketchUp any good? I haven't... King Oi, the problem with the emotes is, as you can see, they're so small. It's very hard to... Hello, Tian. Thank you, J94. Yeah, it's really hard to get the emotes to be obvious as to what they are, so I had to be quite cautious to what I picked so people could actually see it. So that's 2 of them out. Let's get these 2 out and then we'll get some trains running. I'm just amazed I actually managed to print something. I honestly thought it'd be an absolute disaster from the start. But it turns out, not the worst start at all. The only thing is that when they come out as well, you've got to wash them in tons of IPA, and there's a whole sort of treatment process afterwards. It's easy. I've made a wagon. Oh well, Bob, if you've got any files you're willing to sell or show off, or we can demonstrate on the channel. No DRS to pull the nuclear waste wagons. Have you still got your 128, Kev? Class 43 Harrison, good evening mate, thanks for tuning in. So for these, I've actually, luckily, the paint arrived today as well. I've also stocked up on lots and lots of my favourite glue on the planet, which is the Gorilla Glue gel. This stuff is, but I couldn't recommend it. If there was one glue I had to have, it'd be this. Are you going to get the Bachmann 94XX to go with the 57? I did have a look at the Bachmann 94XX. I think Eric's got his hands on, or he has got his hands on one. I actually went to go look at it before we even picked it up. So yeah, it's a nice model actually, very very nice model. I would never get rid of the 128. Yeah, Bob, or just drop me an email on wardleroadcontact@gmail.com, and I'm sure we can sort something out. It'd be good to test. Really, at the moment, I'm just trying to see what I can put the printer through its paces. So let's paint up these quickly, see how they come out, and then. Oh, this is the other thing I've been working on. If you follow me on social media, you'll see I've been working on this sort of kit bashed line side hut, and it's a kit. I think Tian got it for Christmas. It was only about £4, but I'm super pleased with how it's come out. The roof originally was this wooden framed thing here, but I wasn't really sure how. Oh, Paul so I'm going to butcher your surname by the way. Paul Botchell has become a member. Thank you very much. I'll put your name in. We'll sort the giveaway out in a little bit, but thank you very much for becoming a member. We're well on the route to 30 members now, which is unbelievable. So thank you so much, guys, for supporting the channel. So I'm not really a fan of kit building things. I always tend to buy the Bachmann Scene Crafts, but I'm really trying to sort of push out my boundaries. I know it's only like a little line side height. It's hardly anything that Tim can put together compared to what Tim can do, but for me it's a start. And I've got some of these Wills kit or ratio kit roof tiles, and I've just added them on the front. It still needs weathering. I've also added sort of door handle, and then on the interior, not sure how well you can see this, I've got a chap on the computer with a fridge next to him and a bin. And then what I've done is I've actually added a light using just a drop of a bit of black tack up there, and then this is then going to run through my DR4018, and I can then control it on the Z21 app, and then you'll be able to see him on the computer through the window. So that just needs a little bit of weathering, but yeah, something I've been working on. I'm probably going to try and get some hold of some more of them kits actually. Gareth, that's the only problem. The more members, the decreased chance you get of a winning, but it's just one of them things. But thank you very much, Paul. Welcome to the Wardle Road community. I was actually thinking, it's problem is I'm trying to work out what social media that all the members are on at once, apart from YouTube, so that I can get everyone into a big chat or something. Cameron, Tim and WR collab, wink wink. Yes, I'm definitely going to get Tim on soon. We still need to sort out how if he's got Zoom downloaded and stuff. Oh, it is hot in here. So yeah, as I said, it's the first kit. As Tim said, do a scratch. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to do a scratch build, but I mean it's a start. It's a little bit kit bashed. I really enjoyed painting it up. It just needs weathering now, as the tiles look far too shiny, and then obviously I just need to put the rear roof back on. But let's just quickly paint up one of these. Thank you, Tian, for sorting me out with the when I got me some kitchen roll before I started as well, because toilet paper disintegrates whenever you like wipe brushes and things on it. And cover it in IPA. So yeah, I haven't decided where this building's going to go, but it's going to go somewhere. So this is what we want it to end up looking like. Again, I'm not sure how. They're about the same depth. I just wondered if the printer had missed out maybe like a line or two. Ireland Scenics teaching Wardle Road scratch build line. That'd be a good stream. Now let's just find some brown paint. I've also started painting up this minifigure as well from West Hill Wagon Works. It's a guy holding a track gauge. But I'm so slow at painting those things. What are the ratio kits like? Well, this isn't a ratio. If I can find the link, but I've just added a ratio lids to it. I think this is actually a ratio kit. This is going to be the kiosk that I mentioned in Monday's quick stream. I haven't decided what it's going to actually be there yet. Now with this acrylic paint, you don't actually need much, it goes a long way. That could be a funny lie, where it would be. When you get the new Ruston, can we have a Ruston running session? Of course we can. Of course we can. I mean, I've only got that. I'll only have that one and the 88DS and then obviously the 48DS. But my friend who does all the fitting at the moment is quite busy. So I've had to put the 9F on hold until... So that doesn't have sound at the moment. I also would like the head code lights and all that kind of stuff as well. Now, I know it looks like it is sort of bending slightly, but once it's glued down it will stay nice and flat. It's just the way when you take it off, cut it off the base. Now, you don't want to put too much paint on this, that the sort of the lines between the you lose the lines between the pieces of wood and it just becomes one big long brown strip. So try and remove a bit of the paint if I can. Once it's weathered as well, you won't even see, that's one that's weathered, and you can see the, I don't know if you can see the shine difference. See that one on the left's all shiny. Welcome back, Pete. Thank you for tuning back in. I can't wait to get my 88DS. Yeah, it's just a shame. The only thing annoying. Pete says, Mini Ollie came today, kindly stood on my laptop. Well, Pete, let me know how you get on with painting it, and I'll post some of the pictures on my social medias. I'm going to paint these edges quickly. There's no lines on the edges, I don't think, so we're not too worried about the thickness of the paint on that. What sort of things would you guys like me to see? Because I thought the idea of getting the printer as well could be, I could then print things off and just give them away really to channel members or like a full channel giveaway. And at the same time I can learn a new skill in using CAD. Try and design something that's not just a square or a circle. Because that's as far as I've got at the moment. What items are you guys thought that really needs to be 3D printed? And I mean, not too complicated, but Mini Ollie's fetching 50 quid. Steve, I hope if you're going to sell it on for 50 quid, I might not be able to send you a replacement if you lose one, unless you've got it and you're just selling them for 50 quid each on eBay, and you just want another one to. I don't know who on earth would buy that for 50 quid. You could buy all of them for 50. You can buy 50 of them for 50 quid. Yeah, these definitely need to be weathered to take the shine off them. Should have really used like some kind of matte paint. Tim, we're like oh god, I don't even know if my printer's big enough to do an O scale tree. I was actually surprised how simple it was. Once you set it up, you have to make sure you set the printer up properly, otherwise it will cause you all sorts of problems. But once you've actually got it set up, the world's your oyster at that point. A couple more of these to do and then we'll get some trains running. Yeah, Norm, that's a good idea. In pieces actually, that's a very good point. Didn't think of that. Oh, I'm not at that stage anyway, so... Hi Mystic Southern Railway, thank you for tuning in. I can't post. Timbersurf, I can see you here. I don't know if YouTube's playing up again. 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 I don't know if YouTube's p Everyone should be able to, because there's only one person that I've stopped from commenting on my live streams. Right, that's 3 down. One more to go. At the moment, I've got the alright, Anthony. Well, see you whenever you come back, if you do, or if you're going. Then thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Oh, did I do the edges on that? Yeah, I did. These dry quite quickly as well, so I should be able to get them weathered up later on. Okay, Bob, I'll have a look after the stream. Thank you very much. As long as they're not full of viruses. I don't even know if you can put a virus on a 3D printer. That'd be a bit annoying. Right, so that's them done. Let's just clean the paintbrush. They're a bit bigger than I thought, but should be able to use them. We'll order some more fine. Yeah, Gareth, that's what I really need ones sort of like, I don't know if you can see it, some super fine thin brushes. What paint are you using, Ollie? Enamel. I'm using, though that's acrylic, but most of my paint selection's enamel actually. I only really use acrylic for base paints, and just that brown's just much easier to apply as an acrylic onto that surface. I'm trying my best to OO gauge wheels. Now it's funny you say that, because on the list of things I've got ready to print is some OO gauge buffers, because a couple of my Mark 1s are missing some buffers, so I just thought, you know what, just print some more. I've also got some actual railway, but some rail buffers as well, end the line buffers to print. What else did I get? Download to print. That's a couple of other bits, but how I see Timbersurf's chat's not working. How's it working? Is it working okay for everybody else? I will send you a link for your new set. Thank you very much, Gareth. Just drop me a WhatsApp or something. We'll have a look at it after the stream. Should really be revising now because I've got a course tomorrow. The photo on it is great for wheels. Okay. The PAs could do 120, 90. I've repainted my footbridge a darker grey after some repairs to it. What footbridge is that? What you talk about, a wheels kit or? We'll leave them to dry. Right, what I'm going to do now is switch the screen to a loading screen just while I move the cameras around to run some trains. So I'll be back in a second. Right, so that should be coming through. I still haven't sorted out the cameras set up. I'm here. Is no one listening? I just said I was just changing the camera angle, just changing the lighting as well, so it's a little bit better. Yeah, sorry guys, I haven't got all the cameras set up, so unless you want to watch me fiddling around with the camera, I thought it'd be easier just to put that on the screen. But we can now get the Z21 app up. Now, as I say, sorry guys, at the moment there's not a 30-minute. Mick Jubard, good evening mate, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I hope you see me now. I literally just put that on there just so you didn't have to see me faffing around, waving the camera around and giving you all motion sickness. So we want to just connect the Z21 app. I've been really enjoying running this 9F as well. Really enjoying running it. Is that a little bit too low? Maybe if I put my face down here. There we go. Now we can see what's going on. So you might be able just to see the station in the distance there. You can see the corner piece just there. That's all painted up now, ready for some scenics. Looks awesome on the big screen. Yeah, just the lighting just look. I think I need a better computer that can process the cameras better, because I've got all of them are Logitechs, and the only good average quality one's this one. But I don't know. The lighting's not even that bad in here either. I'm not sure why it looks so dark. It's really old company that doesn't exist anymore. I found a footbridge that needed repainting and a few repairs, but looking better. Oh, very good. That's one of the things actually I miss about shows as well. Is you always find a company or something at the bottom of a bin, bottom of a basket somewhere, and you think, I've never heard of that before, but that's brilliant. Right, let's connect to the app. Do we want sound on for a little bit, or should we? What should we do? I've actually got the Ruston sitting here as well. That hasn't had a run out in a little while. I've got the pannier. I've got an auto coach as well now. Maybe we should get that running too? Question mark. Let's see how dirty the track is. Because I have been. Inside. Maybe we should go for the auto coach. It's gonna go. Bear with me guys, let's get the auto coach on. Trying my hardest not to accidentally hit the printer. Sound on. Okay, auto coach. Audio camera is okay. People think it's dark. They need to adjust their brightness on it. I think, is it, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's my screen that's dark. Does it look okay to you guys? It looks a bit dull. So I've missed any. The back scene looks good. Ollie blends. Yeah, just by chance, I was just going through Amazon, just literally just clicked the first random one I saw that I thought looked nice. And by chance, the fields have just blended in absolutely perfectly, so I couldn't fault it at all. Right. So we want, the 9F doesn't have sound, but the pannier does, so we can start that up. We need to change the signal on that far side as well to green. And then we want the pannier. Problem is, the more trains you get on this, then you start getting like this whole menu of trains that you have to scroll through to find the one you want. Okay, well we found the pannier. Which way is he going to go? The wrong way. Oh, this chair is absolutely brilliant, Steve. My mum got it from me a few years ago, and I had to bring it with me to the new place because it is extremely comfy. Timber Surf, I'm not sure what's happening with your chat. Hopefully it's working for everyone else. Apologies if it isn't. This is the first time this auto coach has actually had a run round as well, so hopefully there's no problems. Check the points are set. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's going quite fast actually. Actually, I tell you what, the 9F. Let's get the 9F up to speed because I absolutely love watching that go fast when it goes through the. At the moment, it's on the passing loop in the middle of the platform. Leamington Station, hello mate. Let's get the 9F again. Find it. Right, there we go. This doesn't have sound sadly, but it's an absolutely lovely loco. Hello Felix. Nice sound from the pannier, yeah. Right, you should be able to see it coming into shot. Maybe if I change the camera angle slightly, so you guys can see a bit better. What about that? Is that a bit better? That's the first auto coach I've ever owned. It's only a Hornby Railroad one, but I really, really like it. Right, so this 9S is going to come flying through here in a second, so fingers crossed we don't derail. It's coming through on the fast. Yeah, Steve, it's a lovely rake. I've actually got a couple more that I haven't got out. It's just swapping over rolling stock at the moment. It's still a bit of a mess with the amount of stuff I've got going on the layout. Yeah, the sound pannier is absolutely lush. I love it. Got 54 in. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. If you haven't said hello, drop a hello in the chat unless you're lurking in the background. That's the 9F Express if I've ever seen one. Hello Somerset Andy. Right, let's get the N9F to come around again one more time. I don't know why. I don't normally run trains fast. It's not really what I just like having them slowly chugging around as I'm working on bits. But for some reason the 9F with the Raker coaches, it's just too good an opportunity not to. I don't want to go too fast that it flies off the track, but you know, we like experimenting. So it's doing a scale speed of 70 mile an hour now. Good luck trying to take a picture of that if you're train spotting. You're going to have to need a very, very quick capture on that. Now if I bring that in, we can also... Should we get the Ruston out? We could get the Ruston out, that's got sound. Get the Ruston a little run round. I run my pannier with an auto coach. Best way to do it. Richard, hello. Oh god, the comments start going to... I'm trying to watch the trains. Oh, the lurkers, yeah. 1 like to 40 likes. If we can get up to 40 likes, that would be amazing. What's the mainline 9F would look like if they were allowed on the main line? Nice smooth runners. Yeah, this is a Hornby Railroad and AGR's just jumped in. Oh, Joshua Brown says, hi, it's a great way to end my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Hope you've had a good day. I really want to get one of the Black 5 as well, but my local water shop didn't have any in stock, so I just went for the other one I wanted instead. Right, now question is, can we get 2 trains running on the same track, or is this going to be a disaster? I've got, you know what, let's try it. If I keep that one running smoothly, and then we collect this one, like that. This is where it takes a little bit of skill to It's annoying, on the Z21 app you can only have 2 running at the 2 on the same screen, which is not bad. we used on passenger back in the day. Yeah, well, I was hoping to run some form of freight with it at some point as well. There's the DMU going past the 108 with very excited, very dangerous, exactly. That does free up some space for. I still don't know what the DCC code is for the Tampa. Otherwise, I'd have that running as well. I mean, I could try. Let me try it on 3 actually while it's sat here. Let's see if it is. Is that catching up with that yet? Yes, it is. So we'll slow that down. Speed that up slightly. 3. No, it's not on 3. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to find out. Did Batman do a sound fitted run of the 57? I don't know. I know they've done the 94 but, with sound fitted, but I'm not sure about 57. Keep getting an error type. I don't know what's happening with YouTube. Hopefully people are still managing to type okay. That DMU, yeah, I know. Well, we're going to add another loco to the mix in a second. So we'll control that one there, and then actually if we put the pannier right, let's put. It's hard to work out where I want to put things because then I end up needing. Hello, Ron. Welcome back, Baker's Eye Junction. Good evening. If anyone's just dropped in, feel free to hit the like button. Leslie says problem with running trains on fire. Yeah, so I'll turn it down if it's getting too noisy. Right, what I'll do is let's park the 9F in the station area. And what I'll do is I'm just going to move the camera, so sorry about the moving, but I'm just going to take it down to the station so we can see what's going on down there. As I say, I've only got one camera set up at the moment because it's just too much mess otherwise. Oh, we're going on a trip. Bring you down to the station. Let's try that. How's that? You see the station a little bit better? It's an absolute mess in here at the moment. So that pan is sat there, so that means we can... I don't have the rocket with me at the moment. Do your semaphores work? Do my semaphores work? Oh, he says that. Yes, they do. Can't believe you achieved this in such a short amount of time. I don't, is that a good thing? Oh, he's going to go through a red. Right, so now that's catching up with that. It's so hard to get the speed match on different locos. Right, I'm gonna bring the DMU into the platform next to it. Hang on a second. So this is where it requires a bit of concentration. Now if we can bring this one into it. Oh, that sounds like a derailment. Get aside that. Hang on a a second. Yeah, we're all good. Try printing a WR van. Yeah, that's something I definitely want to do. For about getting one of the Southern EMUs. Do I have a Southern? I've got an EMU somewhere, but I don't know if it's Southern. It's in like a dark BR blue. So let's put. This is where the streams get confusing when I start trying to control all the trains. So let's bring the DMU just up to the front there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the pannier. No, we're going to change. So we're going to get the J15 out. I see. This is why Jenny doesn't swap trains around during streams. It gets very confusing. Alright, and then we're going to change the point over there. And then we're going to go. We're going to have the J15 with some sound as well. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's in the background there. The level of concentration, literally. Right, then we'll do that, and then that, and then we want to get the pannier past there. We take the brake off the pannier, and then we want to get the pannier into that siding around there. Well, actually, we might be able to get both of them running at the same time. Should we try that? I can control two at the same time. BRB cooking chips. How long left on the printer? I will find out for you. Hang on. Six minutes. We've got 6 minutes left on the printer. Alright, so coming through here now, you've got the J15. One of my, well, probably my favourite loco. Yeah, it's actually so hard to do trying to control all of this in one. And then we've got the pannier coming past as well. I could do with building a. Oh, he's catching up. It's going to be a pannier versus J15 chase now. Seeing the same ones go around in slow motion all the time. Yeah, Tim, well, as long as this is entertaining enough for you guys. Nice shot there with the 9F and the J15 passing. That signal should actually not be set like that, because that's for the inside. So let's just sort that out. Right, while they're going at an average speed, let's quickly catch up with the comments. I could do with 53 in. If you're enjoying, hit the thumbs up, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. I've had a couple of new subscriptions while we've been sat here. I absolutely love the sound as well on the J15, especially the longer whistle. I loved the Shay before I had a Shay. I didn't have a favourite. Oh god, he's catching up already. That pannier is running the fast line today. Where's your signals from? These are from Dapple, and I've just connected them with a piece of kit from. Wait, who's not going fast enough? Is Eric working? I believe he is. Thank you very much, Andy. That's very kind of you to say. Once I've got more cameras on this, it'll be so much easier to show you guys around with what I'm working on. Well, I think those trains are running fairly evenly. How long have we got on the printer? We've got 3 minutes, so after 3 minutes we'll move the camera again and we'll have a look at how the printer's turned out. What we'll do is let's slow the pannier down and we'll get the J15 to stop into the station. What I've done with the J15, I might have mentioned it somewhere. If I hold down the 5, you can just control the braking so you can virtually stop it exactly where you want, like that. My chat's also frozen as well, by the way. Service doesn't stop there. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to make some space. We'll leave the 9F running round for now. But let's move the camera. I'll move the camera in a second. It's on 9. Has it printed though? That's the question. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes. Before we see how much I've messed this up. What line's that on? The thing, when you start putting things down as well, you've got to be careful not to... Hi Fraser, Cotterell, good evening. What files have you got to print? You making them support yourself or getting them from a slicer? The slicer does the supports. Coaches ran the wrong way. Oh well. Yeah, Tim, feel free to post your new live streaming channel. I know you'll be on. Are you 8:30 tonight? If you're at 8 o'clock, I might end up running over because I just want to show you guys what the printer's done or hasn't done. Who knows? So for this is where it gets messy. I'm going to need a bucket of IPA to wash it. Oh, it's on 99%, and you can't beat some medical grade gloves as well. Produce WR Moss. Didn't think of that actually. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't done too much again tonight, guys. I just again chucked the string together, but as long as you guys don't mind watching the mess around. See, Norman, I don't always do things by half measures. It's on 99%. It's doing the last layer now. We will finish in a minute, guys. I just want to. God, with the way everyone's doing these streams now, it's like I feel like I'm in school again, and we're at first period, and I don't want you guys to be late for break. Oh, it's coming out now. It's coming out the printer now. Let me switch the camera around actually. Don't know how well you can see that. That's all shadow. Don't know how well you can see that coming up there. Right, let's just turn the sound off that while we're not using it. Right, so let's see how we've done. Printer's finished. So let's click enter. Oh. Okay, well it looks like a shed. It looks like a garden shed. gloves. I'm standing with them. Just read the right, Olio guys, I'm off to be sociable. Thank you very much for tuning in, Leslie. We just missed the reveal of the 3D printing. I'm glad you, Paul, I'm very glad you enjoyed it, mate, and thank you very, very much for becoming a channel member. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm very, very pleased with this. I was going to give it a couple of minutes to drain off, and then we'll wash it in the IPA. Not sure how well you can see that. Let me move the camera angle. It's a garden shed. But while we're waiting for that, we could. I'll bring you over to the station here. You can see what is and isn't going on. That's Tim's tree on platform 1. You see where the backscene stops there as well. I've still got to do the bay platform's just behind the tree. I've moved that out of the way to stop it getting covered in plaster. So I just need to get the scraper. Bear with me 1 second, guys, just to sort this out. You can have a look. Oh, I'm super, super pleased with this actually. This turned out way better than I thought it was going to. This is a 3D printed shed with a tool table and what I believe is a pile of paints of some kind. But I'm just going to grab some tissue, as this stuff is a bit toxic. Just going to wipe it up around here. Bear with me, guys. If you're not interested in 3D printing, then maybe you guys might be a little bit bored of this, but we're going to see how this has come out. Hello Eric, you're a bit late, but we're just going to pack up in a minute, but make sure this is all dry. Really, really pleased with how this has come out actually. Really, really pleased. We've got to get the excess off. Don't want to put. We'll try and reduce as much of the stuff going into the IPA as possible. So now we get the scraper. And as you can see already, just by if I hold, God, this light's not doing me any favours. You can see, I don't know how well you can see the detailing, but it's really, really come on nice. The door's got hinges on it and everything. Just got to gently work your way. This can be the hardest bit actually. This is why it's best to build it on some kind of frame. Otherwise you end up digging your way. Right, that's the workbench off and the pot of paint, the pots and paint. So we'll leave them to wash itself off. And then, actually be better, have I got a camera view? Hang on, let me just see if I've got a camera view, just my full face. Ah, there we go. Bring it down. So, the other two bits are in the IPA and I'll just let them clean themselves up. I'm just going to try and gently Actually, it might need drying a little bit more. Let's get a bit of paper. This was actually quite a long print, and it was a risky one because it's only the second item that I printed. This took about 2 hours to print, and I've actually got a load more. While this was started printing earlier, I've got a whole load of other stuff that I've been actually trying to make up myself. I've got a whole plate of pallets which only takes 6 minutes to print. Don't know how well you can see the detailing on it's got all the detailing on the door hinges, the windows, so you can put your own glass in it. Thank you very much, Gav. I've got 58 in the house still. Just gone past 8 o'clock. I hope everybody's enjoying it. As I say, when I do these streams, I end up just feeling a bit bad that I'm not being entertaining enough. So, if there's anything you want to see, do let me know. I don't want any of you to get bored. I'm super pleased with how this has come out, though. Really, really pleased with how this has come out. It's been nice to have it running in the background of the stream as well, and then as soon as we've got to the printing stage, just wait for the last little bits to Has it gone fishing? Eden Bridge Junction here. Hello mate, how you doing? Off work I go. Hope everyone has a good evening. Nice 3D printing nuts and bolts. Thank you very much, nuts and bolts, and huge thank you for the donation as well. It's very, very kind of you. So there we have the little workbench printed, and the little pots printed as well. Absolutely tiny, but and there comes the shed. Now first, before I leave that in the IPA, I just want to make sure I clean the plate. It's really important to keep this thing clean. And I know I bodge a lot of things, but stuff like this costs a lot of money, so it's not worth Right, so that's now ready to go for another print. So we'll leave that over there for now. And we'll have a look at the shed. Already see the 3D printed file. Yeah, Cameron, exactly. Ollie, do you sell the 3D printed model? I'm going to just give them away to channel members. So if you'd like to become a channel member, there is a link at the top just there. I realise you need a lot of IPA. I've actually ordered 5 more litres of it, because I only got a little bit at the bottom of here, and this shed already is just pretty much ruined it all. You're going to take care, exactly. Since your take request, how about running the Ruston around that? King, alright, I would, but my hands are a bit full at the moment. Yeah, Fly Mo's brilliant, especially after watching it for go for 2.5 hours nearly, or just over 2 hours. So as you can see there, don't know how well that's come out on camera, but that is absolutely superb. What an absolutely lovely bit of kit. All printed. That's just mad. I can now just go and print like 100 of these if I want. Absolutely brilliant. So originally I was going to buy our O'Neill's printer. He's selling his because he's getting a new one. But then Eric was mentioned that Eric got one for his birthday, and I thought, well, I can't wait any longer. I can't wait any longer now, so I'm just going to have to go and buy one. And I think it's the same one as what he would have given me anyway, but obviously this is brand new. You can filter what out? Oh, the IPA. Oh, okay. It'll be evaporating too. Yes, Flymo, very good point. How long did it take to print that? Just over 2 hours. Yeah, I know it's a long time, but... Oh. That... So pleased with that. And it's brilliant, because all I've done is found the files online, then put them through the splicer, and jobs are good. Yeah, you need lots of disposable gloves. I was speaking to Chris, because he's the one that's helped me get this all set up, actually, from Western Wagon Works. And he told me everything I needed, so I've got everything in, all the gloves, the IPA, lots of kitchen roll. Even that, look at that little, just a little workbench, because obviously it takes the same amount of time, however much stuff you have on the plate. You've got that, and then you've got a couple of pots to sit on top of that. So what I'll do is, after the stream, I'll get that primed and painted up, and then I'll show you guys in either the next stream or on Instagram. And a fine lady stocking is fine. I've actually got some of them from when I had my fish tank, because I used it as I had to stop crabs going into the filters. Yeah, that is absolutely, I don't know how well you can see it. That is grim. But I tell you what, extremely pleased with that, and I've got a couple of other bits. Yes, Tim. I did have a load, but I don't know where they are, so I had to buy a fresh bunch of it. And then, of course, we're going to clean up the tools as well. Tim, you're at 8:30 tonight, aren't you? I'm gonna just run the Ruston round quickly, just for King Away. I think has been patiently waiting for it. Or would you guys like me to show you the files on the computer, or is that not really of interest? I've still got enough IP. I've still got enough printing stuff in there for another print of something. King Owen, we're exactly the same, mate. So, as you just see me unplugged there from the memory stick. Bring you back up here for a second. And it's literally as simple as putting the files onto here. So I'll just put it up on the screen quickly before we go. So if I go to, hang on a second guys, if I go to, let's go to the buffer. I think that's what I'm going to print next. Should we get the workshop up? Well, I have no idea why that's not loading. It never wants you to work when you ask it to. Just a quick hello from me, painting models while watching. Sorry Richard, yeah, a little bit late, we're just packing up, but hope everybody has enjoyed the stream. I will sort out the members giveaway. I'll put all the members who've been in here. I can see who everyone's been in, and thank you for the new memberships as well, everyone who's joined. There's a link at the top if you want to become a channel member. I found a site of thousands of free SD. Yeah, found 6 buildings that work on my layout. I've been printing a few. Yeah, Auntie, that's what I've done. I've managed to find, or people have sent me a couple of websites. But so yeah, that's actually the finished printing product while we've been sat here on stream. It's this beautiful little shed. It's going to have some windows done and put in it and painted up and primed. But yeah, I hope everybody has enjoyed the stream. We've got Tim up at 8:30, so make sure you go and check him out. He did put a link in there further back somewhere. If you're still in Tim, just drop it again. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all. I'm working. Am I working next Wednesday? I'm working next Wednesday, so it'll be next Friday. We'll do the Wardle. We'll do Wardle Road Friday, Railway Room Friday. See you all then. See you later. Thank you for the donation as well, Nuts and Bolts.